In the annals of ancient wisdom, few names resonate with as much mystery and reverence as that of Enoch, son of Jared, son of Mahalaleel, son of Canaan, son of Enos, son of Seth, son of Adam. It was this Enoch, seventh in the lineage from the first man, who received a vision of profound significance, a second sight that would pierce the veil between the mortal realm and the divine. As the mists of time parted, Enoch's voice echoed across the ages, imbued with a sense of purpose that transcended the mundane. He spoke not merely of earthly matters, but of celestial truths. His words a bridge between the temporal and the eternal. "Hearken, O men of old," he began, his tone resonating with the weight of revelation. "And you who come after, to the words of the Holy One which I shall speak before the Lord of Spirits." Enoch's message was not one of simple recitation, but a clarion call to wisdom that had long been hidden from mortal eyes. It would have been better, he declared, to declare this to the men of old times, but even from those who come after, we will not withhold the beginning of wisdom. In these words lay a promise, a vow to unveil truths that had been concealed since the dawn of creation. The wisdom granted to Enoch was unparalleled, a divine gift bestowed by the Lord of Spirits himself. Till this day, Enoch proclaimed, "Such wisdom has never been given by the Lord of Spirits, as I have received according to my insight by his good pleasure, through whom the lot of eternal life has been given to me." This was no ordinary revelation, but a cosmic unveiling of the highest order. 3 parables formed the core of Enoch's vision, each a tapestry of divine truth, woven with threads of prophecy and insight. With a voice that carried the weight of ages yet to come, Enoch prepared to share these parables with those who dwelled upon the earth. His words would serve as a beacon, illuminating the path for the righteous and casting judgment upon the sinners. As Enoch began to speak, the very fabric of reality seemed to tremble in anticipation. The first parable, a glimpse into the congregation of the righteous and the fate of sinners, was about to unfold. Those who listened would find themselves standing at the threshold of divine revelation, poised to receive wisdom that had been hidden since the foundation of the world. And so, with the cosmos as his witness and eternity stretched out before him, Enoch began to unveil the mysteries that had been entrusted to him. The journey into the realms of celestial wisdom had begun, and those who had ears to hear would never be the same again. The first parable, Enoch's voice, heavy with the weight of divine revelation, began to unfold the first of the 3 parables. His words painted a vivid picture of a time yet to come, a day of reckoning that would shake the very foundations of creation. "When the congregation of the righteous shall appear," Enoch proclaimed, his eyes distant as if gazing into the future, "and sinners are judged for their sins, they will be driven from the face of the earth." The imagery was stark, a clear division between the righteous and the unrighteous, each receiving their due according to their deeds. He spoke of the righteous one, a figure of immense significance, whose appearance would herald a new era. When the righteous one appears before the eyes of the righteous, whose elect works depend on the Lord of Spirits, light will appear to the righteous and the elect who dwell on the earth. This light, Enoch implied, was not merely physical illumination, but a spiritual awakening, a revelation of truth that had long been obscured. But for the sinners, Enoch's words held no comfort. "Where then will be the dwelling of the sinners, and where the resting place of those who have denied the Lord of Spirits?" he asked rhetorically. The answer came swiftly and without mercy. It would have been better for them if they had not been born. The parable continued, describing a time of great upheaval and revelation. "When the secrets of the righteous are revealed and sinners are judged, the godless will be driven from the presence of the righteous and elect." This judgment, Enoch made clear, would be absolute and irreversible. The power structures of the world would be overturned, as those who possess the earth will no longer be powerful and exalted. Enoch's vision extended to the very nature of existence in this time of judgment. "They will not be able to behold the face of the holy," he declared, "for the Lord of Spirits has caused his light to appear on the face of the holy, righteous, and elect." This light, a manifestation of divine presence, would serve as both a blessing to the righteous and a torment to the unrighteous. The fate of the mighty and powerful in this time of judgment was particularly grim. Then shall the kings and the mighty perish, Enoch prophesied, given into the hands of the righteous and holy. The tables would be turned, with those who once held power, now subject to the judgment of those they had oppressed. In this new order, Enoch saw a fundamental shift in the nature of supplication and mercy. From then on, none shall seek mercy from the Lord of spirits, he said, for their life is at an end. The time for repentance and plea bargaining would be over, replaced by the inexorable execution of divine justice. Yet amidst this vision of judgment, Enoch also saw hope and renewal. He described a time when the elect and holy children would descend from the high heaven, and their seed would become one with the children of men. This mixing of the heavenly and earthly realms suggested a restoration of the divine order that had been lost since ancient times. As Enoch's voice resonated with these prophetic utterances, he found himself transported by the power of the vision. "A whirlwind carried me off from the earth," he recounted, "and set me down at the end of the heavens." From this vantage point, suspended between earth and the celestial realms, Enoch was granted further insights into the mysteries of creation. He witnessed the dwelling places of the holy and the resting places of the righteous. These were not mere physical locations, but states of being suffused with divine presence. "My eyes saw their dwellings with his righteous angels," Enoch marveled, "and their resting places with the holy." In this celestial realm, Enoch observed a continuous stream of intercession and praise. The righteous petitioned, interceded, and prayed for the children of men, their supplications rising like a sweet incense before the throne of the Most High. The effect of these prayers was palpable. Righteousness flowed before them like water, and mercy like dew upon the earth. The vision of this heavenly realm filled Enoch with an intense longing. "My spirit yearned for that dwelling place," he confessed, recognizing that it had been established concerning me before the Lord of spirits. In response to this divine hospitality, Enoch could not help but offer praise. "I praised and extolled the name of the Lord of spirits with blessings and praises." As the first parable drew to a close, Enoch's words painted a picture of a cosmos perfectly aligned with divine will. "Before him there is no ceasing," he declared, marveling at the eternal nature of the Lord of spirits. "He knows before the world was created what is forever and what will be from generation to generation." The parable concluded with a glimpse of the ceaseless worship that characterizes the heavenly realm. Enoch described beings who do not sleep. Their eternal vigil, a continuous song of praise. "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of spirits. He fills the earth with spirits." As the last echoes of this celestial chorus faded, Enoch found himself forever changed by what he had witnessed. The first parable, with its visions of judgment and restoration, had laid the foundation for the revelations yet to come. The stage was set for the unfolding of deeper mysteries, as Enoch prepared to delve into the second of the three divine parables entrusted to him. The second parable. As the echoes of the first parable faded, Enoch's voice took on a new timbre, rich with the weight of further revelation. The second parable began to unfold, its mysteries even more profound than those that came before. "In those days," Enoch intoned, his gaze fixed on a point beyond mortal sight, "I saw one who had a head of days, and his head was white like wool." This enigmatic figure, ancient and venerable, was not alone. With him was another being whose countenance had the appearance of a man, and his face was full of graciousness, like one of the holy angels. Curiosity overwhelmed Enoch, and he turned to the celestial guide who accompanied him. "Who is this Son of Man?" he asked, "and why is he with the head of days?" The answer came swiftly, revealing the true nature of this mysterious figure. "This is the Son of Man who possesses righteousness," the angel explained. "With him dwells righteousness, and he reveals all the treasures of what is hidden." This was no ordinary being, but one chosen by the Lord of spirits himself, with a destiny that would shake the foundations of creation. The angel's words painted a picture of unparalleled authority and judgment. "This Son of Man will raise up the kings and the mighty from their seats," he declared. "Loosen the reins of the strong and break the teeth of the sinners." The reason for this judgment was clear. These powerful figures do not extol and praise him or humbly acknowledge the source of their kingdom. Enoch learned that the Son of Man would bring low those who had exalted themselves, filling them with shame. Darkness shall be their dwelling, the angel prophesied, and worms their bed. The fate of these once mighty rulers was sealed. They shall have no hope of rising from their beds, because they do not extol the name of the Lord of spirits. The vision expanded, revealing the full extent of their transgressions. These are they who judge the stars of heaven, Enoch was told. Tread upon the earth and dwell upon it. Their deeds were marked by unrighteousness, their power resting upon their ill-gotten riches. Most damning of all, they place their faith in gods made by their hands and deny the name of the Lord of spirits. But in the midst of this judgment, Enoch saw hope for the righteous. In those days, he proclaimed, the prayers and blood of the righteous shall ascend from the earth before the Lord of spirits. This supplication would not go unheard. The holy ones in heaven would unite their voices, praising and blessing the name of the Lord of spirits on behalf of the righteous. Enoch's vision then shifted to a scene of cosmic significance. He witnessed the head of days seated on the throne of his glory, with the books of the living opened before him. Surrounding this central figure were the hosts of heaven, their presence filling the hearts of the holy with joy. In this divine court, justice would be meted out with perfect precision. The number of the righteous had been offered, Enoch saw, their prayers heard, and the blood of the righteous required before the Lord of spirits. The time of reckoning had come, and with it, the promise of vindication for those who had remained faithful. The parable then took Enoch to the inexhaustible fountain of righteousness, a place surrounded by many fountains of wisdom. Here, the thirsty drank their fill, becoming sated with wisdom and dwelling among the righteous, holy, and elect. At this crucial hour, Enoch witnessed a moment of cosmic significance. The Son of Man was named in the presence of the Lord of spirits, he recounted, and his name before the head of days. This naming was no mere formality, but a declaration of authority and purpose that resonated through the very fabric of creation. The Son of Man's role was multifaceted and far-reaching. He shall be a staff to the righteous, Enoch proclaimed, a light to the Gentiles, and the hope of those troubled of heart. His influence would extend to all corners of creation. All who dwell on earth shall fall down and worship him, praising and blessing the Lord of spirits. As the second parable neared its conclusion, Enoch's vision expanded to encompass the final days of judgment. He saw the kings and the mighty brought low, downcast because of their works. Their fate was sealed. On the day of their anguish they shall not save themselves, and I will give them into the hands of mine elect. The imagery of their destruction was vivid and uncompromising. As straw in the fire they shall burn, Enoch declared, and as lead in the water they shall sink, leaving no trace. This judgment would be absolute and irreversible, marking the end of an age and the beginning of a new order. In the face of this cosmic upheaval, Enoch's words rang out with a note of triumph and vindication. The sinners denied the Lord of spirits and his anointed one. The name of the Lord of spirits be blessed. As the second parable drew to a close, Enoch found himself contemplating the profound truths that had been revealed to him. The vision of judgment and restoration, of cosmic authority and divine justice, had shaken him to his core. Yet he knew that there was more to come, as the third and final parable awaited its unveiling. With a sense of anticipation and reverence, Enoch prepared himself for the final revelation, knowing that the mysteries yet to be unveiled would complete the tapestry of divine wisdom entrusted to him. The stage was set for the culmination of his prophetic journey, as the third parable stood poised to reveal the ultimate destiny of the righteous and the final triumph of the Lord of spirits. The third parable. As Enoch began to speak the third parable, his voice resonated with hope and promise, drawing in those who sought the light. This final revelation would focus on the righteous and the elect, offering a glimpse into their glorious destiny. "Blessed are you, the righteous and the elect," Enoch proclaimed, his words ringing with divine assurance, "for glorious shall be your lot." The vision he beheld was one of unparalleled radiance and eternal bliss. The righteous shall bask in the light of the sun, and the elect in the light of eternal life. This blessed state, Enoch revealed, would not be fleeting but everlasting. "Your days shall be unending," he declared, and the days of the holy shall be without number. In this realm of perpetual light, the righteous would find their ultimate fulfillment. You shall seek the light and find righteousness with the Lord of spirits. The promise of peace, long sought after by the faithful, would finally be realized. There shall be peace to the righteous in the name of the eternal Lord. Enoch assured, his words a balm to weary souls. As the vision unfolded, Enoch saw a transformation that would sweep across the cosmos. After this, he said, it shall be said to the holy in heaven that they should seek out the secrets of righteousness, the heritage of faith. This quest for divine knowledge would not be in vain, for it has become bright as the sun upon the earth, and the darkness is past. The era of enlightenment that Enoch foresaw was one of unending illumination. There shall be a light that never ends, he proclaimed, and no limit to the days. In this new reality, the darkness shall be destroyed, and the light of uprightness established forever before the Lord of spirits. But Enoch's vision extended beyond the realm of the spiritual, encompassing the very mechanics of the cosmos. His eyes beheld the secrets of the lightnings and the lights, and the judgments they execute. These celestial phenomena, he learned, were not random occurrences but instruments of divine will. Lightning, for a blessing or a curse as the Lord of spirits wills. The mysteries of thunder were also revealed to Enoch, showing him how its sound reverberates across the heavens. These natural forces, he understood, were intimately tied to the judgments executed on earth, whether for well-being and blessing or for a curse according to the word of the Lord of spirits. As the vision progressed, Enoch found himself witness to an event of cosmic significance. In the 500th year, on the 14th day of the 7th month, he experienced a powerful vision that shook the very foundations of creation. A mighty quaking made the heaven of heavens tremble, he recounted, and the host of the Most High, the angels, thousands upon thousands and 10,000 times 10,000, were disquieted with great unrest. At the center of this celestial commotion sat the head of days on the throne of his glory, surrounded by angels and the righteous. The sight was so overwhelming that Enoch was overcome with fear. A great trembling seized me, he confessed, and fear took hold of me. My loins gave way, and I fell upon my face. In this moment of vulnerability, divine intervention came in the form of the archangel Michael, who sent another angel to raise Enoch and restore his spirit. Once composed, Enoch was addressed by Michael himself, who explained the significance of the vision. "Why are you disquieted with such a vision?" Michael asked. He went on to reveal that this was a pivotal moment in cosmic history. "Until this day, the day of his mercy lasted," Michael explained. "He has been merciful and long-suffering towards those who dwell on the earth. But when the day of power, punishment, and judgment comes, prepared by the Lord of spirits for those who do not worship the righteous law, those who deny the righteous judgment, and those who take his name in vain, that day is prepared for the elect as a covenant, but for sinners as an inquisition." The gravity of this judgment was made clear as Michael continued. "When the punishment of the Lord of spirits rests upon them, it shall slay the children with their mothers and the children with their fathers," he declared. "Afterwards, the judgment shall take place according to his mercy and patience." As the third parable neared its conclusion, Enoch's vision expanded to encompass primordial forces of creation. He beheld two great monsters, a female monster named Leviathan to dwell in the abysses of the ocean over the fountains of the waters, and a male named Behemoth, who occupied a waste wilderness named Dudain, east of the garden where the elect and righteous dwell. Curious about these mythic beasts, Enoch beseeched the angel to show him their might. The response he received was both a rebuke and a revelation. "You seek to know what is hidden, son of man." This gentle admonishment served as a reminder of the limits of human understanding in the face of divine mysteries. Yet the vision did not end there. Enoch was granted further insights into the hidden workings of the cosmos. He saw the chambers of the winds, how they are divided, weighed, and reckoned. He learned about the power of the lights of the moon and how the divisions of the stars are named and divided. The secrets of thunder, lightning, and various atmospheric phenomena were unveiled to him, each with its own angel and chamber. As the third parable drew to a close, Enoch found himself contemplating the vastness of creation and the intricate balance maintained by divine will. The vision of judgment and blessing, of cosmic forces and celestial mechanics, had expanded his understanding far beyond mortal comprehension. With the conclusion of the third parable, Enoch's prophetic journey reached its zenith. The tapestry of divine revelation was complete, offering a comprehensive view of the past, present, and future as seen through the eyes of the eternal. As Enoch prepared to share these profound truths with those who would listen, he knew that the wisdom imparted to him would echo through the ages, guiding and inspiring generations to come. As we approach the final chapters of Enoch's extraordinary vision, I'd like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to you, dear viewer, for journeying with us this far. Your dedication to seeking wisdom and understanding is truly commendable. The path we've traversed together through Enoch's parables has been one of profound revelation and cosmic significance. We've witnessed judgments and blessings, beheld celestial mysteries, and glimpsed the very fabric of creation. Yet, our journey is not quite complete. I invite you to stay with us as we delve into the final segments of Enoch's vision. The culmination of his prophecies promises to be as awe-inspiring as what we've already encountered. Your presence and attention honor not just this ancient wisdom, but the timeless quest for knowledge that connects us all across the ages. As we prepare to uncover the last of Enoch's revelations, know that your commitment to this journey is deeply appreciated. Together, let us witness the grand finale of this cosmic drama and ponder its implications for our understanding of the divine and our place in the universe. Thank you for your unwavering attention. Now, shall we take these final steps together and see what ultimate truths await us in the conclusion of Enoch's vision? The final judgment. As Enoch's vision reached its climax, the heavens themselves seemed to tremble with anticipation. The scene before him was one of unparalleled majesty and cosmic significance, the final judgment, where the fate of all creation would be decided. "I saw the elect one," Enoch proclaimed, his voice filled with awe, seated on the throne of glory. This was no ordinary tribunal, but a divine court where the very essence of justice would be meted out. "He shall judge all the works of the holy above in heaven," Enoch continued, "and their deeds shall be weighed in the balance." The power and authority of the elect one were absolute. Enoch watched as the Lord commanded the kings, the mighty, the exalted, and those who dwell on the earth to open their eyes and lift up their horns if they could recognize the elect one. It was a challenge, a moment of reckoning for those who had wielded earthly power. As the elect one took his seat on the throne of glory, Enoch observed a remarkable transformation. The spirit of righteousness was poured out upon him, he recounted. This divine empowerment had far-reaching consequences. The word of his mouth shall slay all the sinners, and the unrighteous shall be destroyed from before his face. The impact of this judgment on the mighty of the earth was profound. Enoch described their reaction in vivid detail. "In that day, all the kings, the mighty, the exalted, and those who hold the earth shall see and recognize how he sits on the throne of his glory." The realization of their impending judgment filled them with terror. "Pain shall come upon them as on a woman in labor," Enoch observed. "One shall look on another, terrified, downcast in countenance, seized by pain when they see the Son of Man sitting on the throne of his glory." In a startling reversal, those who once wielded power now found themselves prostrate before the divine judge. "The kings and the mighty will bless, glorify, and extol him who rules over all," Enoch declared. The irony was not lost on him. These were the same rulers who was hidden from the beginning. The revelation of the Son of Man's true identity was a pivotal moment. From the beginning, the Son of Man was hidden, Enoch explained, preserved by the Most High and revealed to the elect. This unveiling marked the fulfillment of ancient prophecies and the establishment of a new order. As judgment commenced, the fate of the unrighteous was sealed. Enoch watched as the Lord of Spirits will press them to hastily leave his presence, their faces filled with shame and darkness deepening. There would be no escape, no last-minute reprieve. He will deliver them to the angels for punishment, Enoch proclaimed, to execute vengeance for oppressing his children and his elect. The contrast between the fate of the righteous and the unrighteous could not have been starker. While the condemned faced eternal darkness, the righteous and elect shall be saved on that day, Enoch declared, never to see the face of sinners and unrighteous again. For the saved, a new era of existence would dawn. The Lord of spirits will abide over them, Enoch prophesied, and with the Son of Man they shall eat, lie down, and rise up forever. Their transformation would be complete, as they were clothed with garments of glory, garments of life from the Lord of spirits. Yet even in this moment of ultimate judgment, a glimmer of desperation remained among the condemned. Enoch saw how the mighty and the kings will implore for respite from the angels of punishment. Their pleas were a mixture of genuine remorse and desperate self-preservation. Blessed is the Lord of spirits, the Lord of kings, the Lord of the mighty, the Lord of the rich, the Lord of glory, the Lord of wisdom. But their epiphany came too late. We have now learned that we should glorify and bless the Lord of kings, they lamented, and him who is king over all kings. Their regret was palpable. Would that we had rest to glorify, give thanks, and confess our faith before his glory. We long for a little rest, but find it not. The finality of their judgment weighed heavily upon them. Light has vanished from before us, they cried, and darkness is our dwelling place forever. Their confession was both an acknowledgement of their failings and a testament to the justice of their sentence. We did not believe before him, nor glorify the name of the Lord of spirits, placing our hope in the scepter of our kingdom and our own glory. As Enoch's vision of the final judgment drew to a close, he was left with a profound understanding of divine justice and the ultimate fate of all creation. The righteous would be exalted, the unrighteous condemned, and the Lord of spirits vindicated before all. It was a sobering yet inspiring conclusion to his cosmic journey, one that would resonate through the ages and challenge all who heard it to examine their own lives in light of these eternal truths. As Enoch's extraordinary vision drew to a close, the weight of the revelations he had received settled upon him like a mantle of cosmic understanding. The final words of his prophecy echoed with a finality that seemed to resonate through the very fabric of creation. This is the ordinance and judgment with respect to the mighty, the kings, the exalted, and those who possess the earth before the Lord of spirits, Enoch declared, his voice carrying the authority of one who had gazed into the very heart of divine justice. These words served as a solemn reminder that no earthly power could stand against the judgment of the eternal. But even as the vision of judgment faded, Enoch found his spiritual sight drawn to yet another revelation. His eyes perceived other hidden forms, mysterious entities that existed beyond the veil of mortal comprehension. As he pondered their nature, the angel accompanying him spoke, unveiling a truth that had long been concealed. These are the angels who descended to the earth, the celestial being explained, revealing what was hidden to the children of men and seducing them into committing sin. This revelation casts new light on the origins of earthly corruption, tracing the roots of human transgression to these fallen celestial beings. With these final words, the Book of Parables of Enoch, the second chapter of the tome, known as First Enoch, came to its conclusion. The cosmic journey that had begun with Enoch's ascension now found its resolution, leaving those who heard his words forever changed by the truths they had encountered. As we, the audience of this timeless narrative, find ourselves at the end of this profound journey, we are left to contemplate the weight of Enoch's visions. The parables we have witnessed speak to the eternal struggle between righteousness and sin, the ultimate judgment that awaits all of creation, and the unfathomable mercy and justice of the Lord of spirits. For those who seek to delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos and the divine plan, the invitation stands to explore further. The first movie in this series offers insight into the story of the fallen angels, providing context to the revelations we have just encountered. Additionally, other videos on this channel promise to continue the quest for truth, offering new perspectives on ancient wisdom. As we conclude our time with Enoch's visions, it is worth reflecting on how these ancient words resonate with our modern lives. The challenges of righteousness in the face of worldly power, the hope of ultimate justice, and the promise of divine mercy are themes that transcend time, speaking to the core of human experience across the ages. To you, dear viewer, who has journeyed with us through these profound revelations, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your willingness to engage with these ancient truths, to ponder their significance, and to seek understanding is a testament to the enduring power of Enoch's visions. As you contemplate what you have witnessed, we invite you to continue your journey of discovery. If this exploration of cosmic truths has resonated with you, consider expressing your appreciation through a simple act: liking this video. Your engagement not only honors the effort put into bringing these ancient words to life, but also helps to share these profound insights with others who may be seeking similar wisdom. Moreover, to ensure you don't miss future explorations of truth and ancient wisdom, we encourage you to subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you'll be among the first to receive notifications about new videos that delve into the mysteries of existence, the nature of the divine, and the eternal quest for understanding. In the silence between Enoch's visions, can you hear it? The whisper of your own soul, echoing through the vastness of creation. You are here, now, in this moment, a miracle amidst the cosmic dance. Think of all the choices, all the chances, all the fleeting seconds that led to your existence. In the grand tapestry of time, you are a thread both precious and irreplaceable. Your joys, your sorrows, your triumphs and struggles, they all matter. Remember the times you felt small, insignificant? Now imagine the Lord of Spirits, creator of galaxies and architect of eternity, knowing your name, cherishing your every breath. In his eyes, you are never lost, never forgotten. Feel the weight of your own heart. It has carried you through darkness, through light, through love and loss. It has known the ache of loneliness and the soaring joy of connection. This heart of yours, it's a universe unto itself, holding stories untold and love unbound. In moments of doubt, when the world seems too much to bear, remember, you are part of something greater. Like the righteous in Enoch's vision, clothed in garments of glory, there is a light within you that can never be extinguished. Your tears are sacred, your laughter a hymn. Every act of kindness you've shown, every gentle word you've spoken, they ripple through eternity, touching lives in ways you may never know. And in your darkest hour, when hope seems but a distant memory, know this: just as day follows night, just as spring follows winter, redemption awaits. Your story is still unfolding, with chapters yet to be written. You are seen, you are heard, you are loved. Not despite your flaws, but with them, for they are part of your unique beauty. In the grand cosmic drama, you have a role that only you can play. Your voice, your heart, your very being, they matter. They've always mattered. So breathe deep, dear soul. Feel the pulse of the universe within you. You are here, you are now, you are alive. And in this moment, in every moment, you are infinitely precious. Remember, the journey you've undertaken with Enoch's visions is but one step on the path of cosmic understanding. Each revelation, each insight, brings us closer to comprehending our place in the grand tapestry of creation. As we part ways for now, carry with you the wisdom you've gained, and let it illuminate your path forward. Until we meet again in the realm of ancient wisdom and eternal truths, may your own journey be filled with light, understanding, and the ever-present possibility of divine revelation. The cosmos awaits, filled with mysteries yet to be unveiled. Will you continue to seek, to question, and to grow? Thank you for sharing in this profound experience. Until our paths cross again in the pursuit of wisdom. Farewell.